U.S. officials are working to figure out exactly what happened inside NATO territory following reports that 2 people were killed by a Russian missile that hit inside Poland, which borders Ukraine. Now, right now, U.S. officials have not confirmed the incident, but government officials in Poland have confirmed the country's prime minister and its top national security officials are holding emergency meetings.
With war raging in the plains of Eastern Europe, some of the NATO countries have been on high alert. Nicknamed the Bucharest Nine, these bloc of nations have been some of the first to confront Russia's hybrid warfare. So when the missile seemed to land and kill 2 civilians in the Polish town of Przewodów, NATO leaders would scramble to find out the origin and intention of the missile. The initial reaction with the unverified reports being relayed about Russian missiles crossing into Poland. To make matters even more confusing was that world leaders were gathered in Bali, Indonesia at the time for the G20 summit.
Let me go ahead and highlight up front that we are aware of the press reports alleging that 2 Russian missiles have struck a location inside Poland near the Ukraine border. I can tell you that we don't have any information at this time to corroborate those reports and are looking into this further. And so when we do have an update to provide, we'll be sure to do so. You know, as I mentioned, we're looking into these reports, don't have any information to corroborate them at this time. So I don't want to speculate or get into hypotheticals.
Joe Biden would be able to convene an emergency in a night meeting of G7 and NATO leaders. He would publicly state that the missile had unlikely to be fired from Russia.
Mr. President, is it too early to say whether this missile was fired from Russia?
There is preliminary information that contests that. I don't want to say that till we completely investigate, but it's unlikely in the minds of the trajectory that it was fired from Russia. But we'll see. We'll see.
Unlikely, sir? Mr. President, is Poland suggested invoking Article 4 or 5 from NATO, sir?
Debris analysis would determine the explosion was the result of an S-300 surface-to-air missile, with Russia meeting one of their largest aerial strikes up to that point. All Russian air defense systems would also be out of range of the town in Poland. The air defense missile comes with a self-destruct mechanism, which would have seemed to have failed as it crashed down into NATO Poland. The Polish would be absolutely furious, especially with lack of cooperation from the Ukrainians about which air defense units were operating in the area.